Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Mm-hmm.
This is someone who, coming into the season, the Oregon defensive end, the Oregon edge rusher, everyone thought this is going to be the first overall pick.
Yeah.
All the natural ability is there. There's this or that, all this stuff. The season didn't play out the way that I think he thought it would. I think some people who were, hoping he would explode this year. It didn't really come together. Okay. So then he starts going through interviews, right? And I thought it was interesting because I think his podium mirrored what I was hearing from teams about his interview. Like, he is a extremely confident human being in himself.
Yep.
I think he said, I saw somewhere, talking about Jadeveon Clowney 2.0.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you here. Like, and this is nothing, this is like not to knock Clowney.
Right.
But Clowney has been a guy who was supposed to be this force that was going to come into the NFL, blossom into this 15 sack a year. He was going to be Myles Garrett, basically, right?
Yep.
He was going to be that guy, that dude, the defensive player of the year candidate, at least 4, 5, 6 seasons out of however long he ends up being in the NFL. Has not been that dude, right? And as a matter of fact, I think most people would say really good, especially with Cleveland, had a really good season.
Yep.
Has not ever fully, tapped that potential that people really hoped was there. I don't know. Even if I was saying I'm the 2.0, I got the software upgrade. Don't know if that's the guy I would take. But I really thought it was interesting talking to teams that had kind of gone through the interview process with him.
Yeah.
And them just saying, like, man, that guy has like a lot of self-belief that he doesn't have a ton of flaws. And he has the, cleanest possible background. And I want to be careful here, but I think that there is a fine line between being confident and then some teams thinking maybe you're a little arrogant about where you are. You have to, and it sucks because all guys are expected to be extremely confident in interviews. But it's hard to dial in that perfect sort of hit the middle target and not maybe get over your skis a little bit.
Yeah, and you and I had talked down there. I said, hey, I'm going to probably write about Thibodeaux. And this was before he spoke to the media. And, we knew, okay, he's going to talk on Friday. I had already talked to some teams at that point and had kind of written parts of my story, I had a guy tell me, we have these kids for, like 18, 20 minutes. And he mentioned his brand at least 3-4 times. And, and they see, and it's not, these aren't negatives, as you pointed out. These are, interesting. Okay. Like what,
right.
What do we make of this? Like, right. He had all these NIL deals. And again, that's great. Good for him. That's the reason why those things are there, right? It's to help the kids out. But it was clear, like when he was talking about to be associated with an American Airlines and to be, and I really was hoping about my brand to get improved. And another team said that like he was putting on a show. He was putting on a performance. Right. And then there was another quote he had, and I'm trying to read it as we talk here. He said he was sort of talking about when he gets sort of criticism or people sort of point out this is an area you need to work on. You stick on blocks too long, or you have trouble spotting the ball, whatever. His quote was, and I'm truncating it a little bit. I tell the coach that, there's nothing he could tell me that I don't already know, right? And it's not because, I'm honest with myself and I watch the tape, right? So if you're a student of the game, you know what you can get better at. What he's essentially saying is, I'm good. I am a student. I play chess. I'm the strategy guy. If I know there's a weakness in my game, I'm aware of it, right? So that's where it gets into, is he coachable, right? And that's where you also have to go back to Oregon and check with your sources. How was he when times were tough? How was he when you called him out in front of the entire team for missing a sack or a tackle? And that's the stuff that the combine can help, sort of dredge up a little bit, I think.